Hello dear Homepedia family. Under the soft canopy of rustling trees, sunlight filters through layers of leaves, scattering a golden pattern across warm terracotta tiles. The air feels different here, calmer, slower, more intentional. This is where architecture becomes more than form and function. It becomes feeling. Imagine stepping out from a tiny home into an outdoor kitchen that feels eternal. A hacienda-style retreat that captures the rhythm of nature and the poetry of rustic living. It's not grand by size, but it is rich in character. Here, texture speaks, shadows move, and every surface tells a story. The shade from an old tree falls gently across the stone countertop. The scent of wood smoke rises from a clay oven, and somewhere in the distance, laughter echoes through the courtyard. It's small, yes, but it feels boundless. And if along the way you find these ideas inspiring, we invite you to like this video, subscribe for more timeless design inspirations, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Why do spaces like this move us so deeply? Why does the mere sight of hand-painted tile or a sun-baked wall ignite such nostalgia? The answer lies in the emotional truth of design. Hacienda architecture was born not from luxury but from necessity, designed to endure the sun, to honor craftsmanship, and to harmonize with nature. And today, as modern living shrinks into compact footprints, this timeless language of simplicity feels more relevant than ever. The outdoor kitchen is not just an extension of living space. It's the heart of a home that breathes outdoors. A tiny home with a hacienda-style outdoor kitchen embodies balance between old and new, intimacy and openness, function and art. It's where minimal square footage meets maximal warmth. The moment you cross the threshold from interior to patio, you feel the shift. Hard lines soften, light bends, and life slows down. The architecture invites you to engage the senses, to hear the gentle hum of wind, to feel the cool stone underfoot, to taste the first sip of coffee at dawn surrounded by nature. This is not just design, it's restoration. In this narrative, we'll explore how Spanish and Mediterranean traditions inform a modern approach to rustic tiny home living. We'll look at how thoughtful details, natural materials, earth-tone palettes, handmade craftsmanship create outdoor spaces that feel timeless. And we'll see how architecture can remind us that even the smallest spaces, when designed with soul, can hold infinite comfort. Let's begin our journey where it all started, under the shade of history. Long before modern patios or backyard decks, hacienda courtyards were the social heart of homes across Spain and Latin America. They were designed as living landscapes, enclosed sanctuaries where cooking, resting, and gathering all took place beneath the open sky. The central courtyard was both aesthetic and practical. It provided airflow in warm climates, natural light to adjacent rooms, and a serene transition between indoors and outdoors. In small modern homes, this same principle becomes a powerful design tool. The courtyard is reimagined as an outdoor kitchen that merges the intimacy of a tiny home with the expansiveness of the outdoors. Picture this: a compact home with whitewashed adobe walls, crowned by wooden beams and tiled eaves. A small archway opens to a shaded patio where a rustic outdoor kitchen rests beneath a timber pergola. The countertop, made from hand-poured concrete, glows faintly in the dappled light. A clay pizza oven curves like sculpture beside a built-in grill framed in local stone. Potted herbs spill from terracotta vessels. The fragrance of basil, rosemary, and oregano rises to meet the air. And though the space may measure only a few square meters, it feels generous, open, communal, alive. That's the genius of hacienda design. Its scale is human, yet its atmosphere is monumental. It draws its beauty from authenticity. No material here is pretending to be something else. Stone looks like stone. Wood carries its grain. Iron weathers gracefully. In an era where synthetic finishes dominate, this honesty feels grounding. It reconnects us with what architecture was meant to be: a dialogue between people and the earth beneath their feet. When designing such an outdoor kitchen for tiny homes, proportion is everything. The architecture should feel proportionate to its purpose, never cramped, never excessive. One guiding principle is continuity: floors that flow from interior to exterior without a hard edge. Terracotta tiles, when extended beyond the doorway, create visual expansion. Walls painted in soft lime plaster reflect sunlight gently, illuminating corners without glare. The result is a unified composition where inside and outside coexist. A hacienda-style patio thrives under filtered light. Shaded trees, olive, fig, or jacaranda provide natural roofing. Their canopies filter the sun, softening the brightness and painting the surfaces below with moving shadows. Beneath them, the architecture breathes. Pergolas of cedar or teak add structural rhythm. Their beams cast lines that shift through the day, a visual sundial of changing hours. Beneath such shade, the outdoor kitchen finds its comfort zone: cool, calm, and enduring. Material selection defines the tactile memory of the space. Traditional hacienda kitchens were built from the land. Adobe walls, stone bases, clay tiles, and wooden lintels. Reinterpreted for the tiny home era, these materials serve new functions without losing their essence. Reclaimed wood becomes shelving. Earthen plaster replaces paint, offering breathability and warmth. Clay tile countertops, sealed and burnished, provide both beauty and practicality. The natural variation of texture becomes part of the aesthetic, proof that imperfection, when composed with care, becomes elegance. Lighting transforms the scene. In true Mediterranean spirit, daylight remains the primary sculptor. Yet as the evening arrives, architecture must learn to glow. Wrought iron sconces with amber glass, hanging lanterns suspended from beams, and candle niches carved into stucco, all combine to create layered illumination. The interplay between warm light and rough texture evokes intimacy. For small patios, this low-level glow also adds visual depth, blurring boundaries and making the space feel larger. And then there's furniture. Humble yet deliberate. The outdoor dining table might be handcrafted from reclaimed oak, surrounded by woven rattan chairs. Cushions in natural linen bring softness against the stone backdrop. A simple bench along the wall doubles as seating and storage. Each piece feels earned, not ornamental. The composition celebrates restraint. Every item belongs. This is the hacienda ethos, design as a reflection of necessity, elevated by care. But no outdoor kitchen is complete without the presence of fire, the primal heart of the home. In these spaces, the fire is both functional and ceremonial. A masonry grill or wood-fired oven becomes a sculptural centerpiece. Its curved form anchors the composition, balancing open counter space with organic shape. The scent of wood smoke mingles with the sweetness of grilled fruit and the earthiness of herbs. In the quiet of dusk, the soft crackle of fire becomes architecture and sound. Beyond function and form, there's something deeply emotional about these outdoor environments. They remind us of rhythm, of days structured by sunlight and evenings framed by stars. They return the idea of living outdoors, not as luxury but as normalcy. In small-scale architecture, this rhythm becomes transformative. It teaches us to design not just for aesthetics, but for experience. The hacienda kitchen invites life's transitions to unfold naturally: cooking, dining, resting, gathering. Morning coffee shared under vines. Lunch prepared with ingredients from a nearby garden. Evenings with family or friends under lantern light. These simple rituals create continuity between the past and the present, between craftsmanship and living culture. Architecture becomes memory made visible. In contemporary design, we often talk about sustainability, yet few traditions embody it as effortlessly as this one. The hacienda approach is inherently sustainable. Locally sourced materials, passive cooling through shade, natural ventilation, and longevity through durability. The stone and adobe breathe with the environment. The trees moderate microclimate. The space adapts seasonally without mechanical intervention. It's architecture as ecology, a closed loop of comfort. When adapted for tiny homes, sustainability takes on new intimacy. The smaller the space, the more every detail matters. The placement of a single window or the angle of a pergola beam can determine airflow, light, and comfort. Designing a compact outdoor kitchen under shaded trees allows nature to shoulder the work, cooling, shading, and soothing. It's the union of design intelligence and environmental humility. Consider how this architecture engages with community. In traditional haciendas, the courtyard was a communal heart. Neighbors, workers, and family gathered there. Food was shared, stories exchanged. In today's tiny home communities, the same principle applies. Shared courtyards with outdoor kitchens foster human connection. The architecture facilitates relationships, reminding us that beauty deepens when it is shared. What truly defines a successful hacienda-style outdoor kitchen is not its cost or complexity, but its spirit. It must feel lived in from the start. A good design leaves room for time to leave its mark. As the sun sets and the courtyard begins to glow in amber tones, the magic of the space reveals itself. The flicker of lanterns casts intricate shadows on the walls. The breeze moves gently through hanging vines. A glass of wine rests on the edge of a tiled counter, catching the last shimmer of daylight. The day folds into the night seamlessly, with no need for separation between indoor and outdoor, between life and rest. And so, as we close this exploration, imagine your own retreat. Perhaps it's a tiny home nestled beneath a canopy of trees, where a modest patio holds a handmade oven and a small table dressed in simple linen. Perhaps it's a backyard corner transformed into a rustic kitchen with stone counters and creeping jasmine. Whatever the form, the essence remains the same. A place that connects you to the earth, to craft, and to the quiet joy of being home. The hacienda-style outdoor kitchen is more than a setting, it's a state of mind. It embodies permanence in a transient world. It reminds us that beauty can be built, but soul must be felt. And in the smallest of spaces, under the shade of a tree, beside the scent of burning wood, we rediscover what architecture truly means. Not just shelter, but belonging. So as this journey ends, remember, timeless design isn't born from grandeur, it's born from gratitude. From the care we give to every texture, every beam, every ray of light that crosses our threshold. May your tiny home, your shaded patio, your rustic kitchen, remind you daily that simplicity is the purest form of sophistication. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more design inspirations, and share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us, what does your dream hacienda retreat look like? Your idea might just inspire the next design we bring to life.